like, this is my office. And Chase was like, oh man, God, I don't even know what he says. He says like, I was gonna talk to you about some stuff, and I'm setting up this moose, and now it's your kid, and like, just says some random stuff like that that's in combination to where this guy is so totally comfortable with him, and then brings him and tours him around his bindery, and then ends up giving us like $800 worth of quotes. And then like brings us into his office, into his like private like area where he, shows us his like, his book collection, and it's such a nice experience because yeah.
Oh my god. I want to do this.
You wonder why? Like,
I'm on this, guys. I'm on this.
Water out of the system. Governor, I had to repair it yesterday, and there's a nut on here and it's binding. If I back it off, then the governor loosens up on me. I gotta put a stop in it, so I had to take the whole governor apart yesterday and remake a piece in it. And I put it back together, not quite right. The base of it, there we go, we're up to about 40 volts now, we're cranking now. The base of it is an old rain bed. Come over and I reconnected it to a generator. I gotta put a bigger pulley on it so I can run a little bit slower.
Yeah, go down the end. Try to keep your hands out of the inside. You don't want everything.
foot. There she goes. That's her truck, right? Yep. Drain the water out of the exhaust line. Right. We'll let's do that every little bit. Alrighty. That's good enough right there. I'll see you later, John. Hey, boss, you take care. Good luck and everything. And you can't stop it. You can't stop it. It'll make you turn into a pretzel. You don't want to go. That'll be the end of it. This whole operation. Nothing wood. First time here, don't want that happen. Brings it back to the long side. The air expands and pushes up on it. Displacement question and the power system. Sometimes they are coaxial, they're all different arrangements, but all work on the same principle. Like expanding and contracting. Yeah, we're yeah. Well, this entire thing is.
There's a little like foam core on the inside.
Yeah, it's a foam piston, styrofoam, that you use for the building.
Yeah, it's
yeah. Polyurethane.
Expanded polystyrene.
Oh, the size of the table and bigger.
Yeah.
It's like a regular engine. The U.S. Navy was actually considering using these kind of engines for their submarines because it has no valves and it's very quiet.
Yeah.
So I don't know whatever happened to that development. If they
Well, you have to have a difference in temperature.
Different, yeah.
Like would it be like the lower temperature below and
yeah.
No, I mean it's fine, but like you guys might want to work it better. I mean this is like up to the engineers people like
We went from New York to LA on 22 gallons of water. And that's it.
Why doesn't anybody know this?
No, I mean some people know it. They just don't do anything about it because gasoline is convenient.
Well, water's even more convenient.
Yeah, but you have to like. Yeah, but like.
you guys have a project I want to work on.
How we doing? You need one of those.
I know, I want one now. These I don't. So with this middle with the.
We had this thing running around the last year.
Yeah, real hot. What's happening over there? And I think I have to adjust the time.
I'm watching over the sport spot.
Very nice.
I do not own this. You're just helping. I'm just watching over the sport. Okay, well that's really nice. Then it's running on steam. Like that one right there. That's under its own power. This engine. You got to talk about it. That's just
pipe with lots of holes. The holes are where the
Actually, a running locomotive. Actually, a running locomotive.
To use this engine on it.
Oh, right, okay.
This is the smoke box right in there. That's the boiler tube base. Those holes are actually the inside of the boiler tube. And I want to turn this around. This is an outside frame steam locomotive. You know, on most steam locomotives, you can actually see the drive wheels on the outside. Those are inside frame locomotives. This is an outside frame. See, that's a brake shoe right there. Drive wheel. This is the piston. This is one of the main drive rods. Two main drive rods on each side. This is the main piston, and the timing valves are inside here, right underneath that. Then in here, yep, that's the firebox. This engine actually can burn coal, but he's going to burn propane in it. You know, less work. And right in front of this.
Oh my god, it's cold. Oh, right, yeah.
You can feel it even out by the rocket's drive wheel. You can feel it right there. Put your hand right there.
Oh man,
Not,
I can feel it.
Thompson's like, what the heck? That was random.
Oh.
Why did that come off?
Another washer.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Triple expansion engine. You know that model compound?
Yeah.
That's basically a larger version with one more piston.
Okay. Yeah,
With one more tight timing valve.
High pressure steam comes into here, and I'm going to look at the nose lines here for a second. So, if you know what the steam pressure is on the first piston, then you can calculate
excellent receivers, right? Nowadays we do
look at this transmitter.
They still work very well. Well, you can actually get. The anode is that copper section, which, you know, bad connections.
This is where they got their design.
Bad capacitors.
Strap, like on this.
Oh yeah, the dual strap. And then
It's like
get us all this design. You
comes
just
down here.
it's better than a software.
Yeah. World War II packs.
A crank? A crank set?
You can't run on the crank generally.
Right.
Like,
I came here, like the second I went like every single like hobby store there was, like I would get like every bit and piece of catalog the second I got here. I don't believe I've never heard of this when it's like down the street.
Bottom plate right now has got hand warmer packets up against it, so it's the warm one. So when the displacer comes down, it pushes that warm air around the edge of the displacer. This is wide open underneath here. There'll be a slight positive pressure there. It'll push the piston up. When the displacer comes up against the top plate, which is cooler, it'll push cooler air there. There'll be a slight vacuum.
Huh.
yeah, that piston's
Oh, so the vacuum will pull the piston back down again.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Yep. Oh, right. Duh. Huh.
Pushing.
So you can never have enough fish. Yeah. I mean, those theorems are out the window because people started thinking, like, people started thinking way too deftly about it. Got him. You watch the log, it sends the log across the track.
Yeah, look at his medium pressure. Well, Savior.
Look at the name of this truck.
All you guys need is what? Combustion engine, an alternator, a compressor. All you need is what?
These 60 years doing the same thing, rolling this dolly, right? Like up and down, doing Sawyer work. And this guy's like 85 years old and still trucking. Yeah, this is all old and nostalgic, but
it can be very, very weird.